Yes, indeed. What's happening, y'all? It is a Mayo Monday, and we're going to be talking about the Dark Night. It's also a Cinco de Mayo Monday because, hey, man, I know there are some that's going to use this day to get drunk today, baby. I know I can feel it. I know some of y'all going to get elfed up today and take a drink when you ain't a part of this. Now, in your lineage, it probably ain't nowhere near no reason for your ass to be celebrating. But you're going to be drinking right along with the rest of them. Trying to celebrate them folks shit, man. Salute to everybody that's going to get fucked up today. You dig what I'm saying? All of y'all that's going to take a drink today. I won't be because I don't have nothing to celebrate. Okay? But, hey, man. Support to those that do. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all that's gonna get to it today. Hey man, happy Cinco de Mayo to you. You dig? Use it for a day to just chill and kick back. You dig what I'm saying? Kick it. Now, let's get into it. Now, I have a question. Now, is we supposed to be celebrating that the Dark Knight's trial is today? Because I found it interesting that they would start on a day like Cinco de Mayo. Why is the trial starting Cinco de Mayo? Why? Is there supposed to be some type of celebration taking place? Because we are celebrating the Dark Knight going to trial? Is this some type of celebration that we're supposed to be having? I don't know. I'm just asking. You dig what I'm saying? I'm just asking the question. Is it? Is y'all celebrating? Now, here's my thing. I'm gonna say this before the trial gets started because I know it's gonna get started here shortly. And he's pled not guilty. All right. Here's my thing about it, right? Now, if he's been abusive to women, I must say this. Now, if there has been any abuse taking place to women, if there's been any, Uggs, I can't say the word too much because, they try to strike the channel for saying certain things. But if there's been any paraphernalia, there you go. Thank you, Spirit. If there's been any paraphernalia that has been involved in taking advantage of women and children, yes, he deserves punishment for that. Absolutely. 1,000%. To women and children. I don't care if they male or female children. Even to men. If he's violated men or been abusive to men or something, improperly because he was drunk with power and shit, yeah, he deserved punishment, absolutely. But there are some hidden forces that wanted to see him destroyed because he started talking too much black shit and empowering black people. Right? We do know this. We understand this. Because anytime you get to that level and you get to talking about empowering the very people that they are against, that they don't want to see in power. Once you get too beside yourself and you start talking against the very people who put you in place, then we know you're going to have some problems. You're going to have some issues. And they're not going to stop till they destroy you or humiliate you or humble you. So, that's my take on the whole trial, y'all. Like, I want the Dark Knight to understand what he's done to people, right? And we do want him to sit with that. You understand what I'm saying? And he may have to sit with it for a while, just like Thugger did. You know what I mean? But I don't believe I just don't believe that he's going to go to jail for the rest of his life. I don't believe that. I don't believe he's going to be in prison for the rest of his life. I just don't believe that. Now, will he have to sit down? As my grandmama used to say, go sit down? Yeah, I do believe that. He going to have to sit down. Because anytime you do something that you shouldn't have done to people, you have to go sit down somewhere till you learn the lesson. That's just the laws of the universe. It's just the way it goes. You understand me? So, I don't know. I just find it interesting. I mean, are y'all in celebration for the dog night on trial today? I'm just asking. Is this a celebration that he's going to trial fighting for his freedom today? Because numbers are important. Y'all do know that, right? Y'all do understand that numbers rule the universe, and that numbers are important, and that there are certain numbers and dates and rituals that have to be followed. So I find it interesting that here we are at Cinco de Mayo, which is a date where people celebrate. They get drunk, marry, and party. And in that indicative and ironic, cleverly parallel to the fact that he used to throw freak-offs, is what they called it. Isn't that cleverly parallel to that, y'all? Don't y'all find that a clever parallel? That he used to throw parties and people were unalived at one of the parties he threw back in the 90s. Remember that? At what college it was? I can't remember. It was in New York somewhere. I can't remember, but I remember that some people died from that parties that he used to throw. So, isn't it interesting that today people will be celebrating Cinco de Mayo, partying, and the trial starts for the very person, Mr. Party himself, that used to throw parties, freak-offs as they say, and then the one that ultimately took people's lives, which they couldn't pin on him really directly, but you know, they tried to put it on him back in the 90s in New York. Remember? Isn't that interesting? Anyway, we'll see what happens, y'all. I know I will be following it. I will be watching to see what happens when it gets started, because this is huge. All right. So anyway, to all the victims of the dark night, I wish you peace, and I hope that any trauma that was caused, if it was caused to you, I hope that you are able to go to therapy and therapeutically get through it. Okay, so the best for all the victims. Okay, anyway, we'll see what happens, y'all. Again, happy Cinco de Mayo to everyone that's gonna get drunk today. Just using this as an excuse.